Hey guys, it's Nestor. We're back with another mansion tour. This time we're in the Dubai Hills, one of Dubai's most exclusive gated communities. And right behind me is the most expensive home per square foot ever sold in the Dubai Hills. Recently completed by Teraciel Properties, the exterior has a classical, majestic look that you may find in ancient Rome and an interior fit for a king. We'll leave the price and the specs in the bottom corners. And of course, if you're new here and you want to see more property tours like this, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, without further ado, let's just begin the tour.
Perdiendo entre las sombras, desvaneciendo, siempre otro despedir, a veces más lento, demasiado rápido para mí, siempre tan fuerte. Mi necesidad por ti, la primera.
So we'll start the tour on the entrance of the property. You have the automated gate which leads onto the driveway. You actually have two driveways in essence, one on each side of the property. You'll see why that's significant later on in the tour. Now, as we look at the home, check out that magnificent architecture. Now, this looks befitting of somewhere in Italy or ancient Rome, even Paris, for instance. These are the types of buildings I saw when I was living there. You can see the intricate details around the windows and those pillars. You also see Venetian windows on the exterior with a mosaic above the front entrance. Now, we have the stone banisters around the staircase. Now the staircase is made out of marble leading up to the front door. And by me just standing here, you can see the incredible scale of this archway. And one of my favorite parts of this home is the stone paneling underneath the archway. It really does look incredible. Now, as we come up to the doorway, you can see a little bit more closely those Venetian windows, how they add a lot more character. And you can see the level of luxury that we're going to be sort of introduced in with the home as these crystal on the door handles. So this door is automated, but I have to put a PIN code in just so you don't see it and head straight into the lobby. Now, as we come into the lobby, you can see the interior, the design of the home is just as majestic as we saw the architecture on the outside. Now, I was speaking to Marko recently how, okay, I do love the new contemporary style luxury homes with the minimalistic lines, but I miss architecture and the design inside these homes where you can see how they've carved the edges on the marble. The reason why they don't do this that often is because it's super hard to do and is really expensive. As we look at the lobby, you got the chandelier cascading down in the center. Beneath us, you have the marble floors with a sort of semi-precious stone called mother pearl, which is super expensive. Right behind me is the hallway to the office and the entrance to the rest of the home by the staircase. But we'll continue around this way first. You can see from here, again through the Venetian windows that we saw on the exterior, we're looking into the courtyard, which is probably my favorite spot in the home, and I can't wait to show you guys. We got one seating right in front of that with another just behind this mirror. Now, if you follow me this way, we're going to head into our first guest bedroom before we tour the rest of the home. This in itself is an apartment, right? And I remember the first time I came in here, I said, I couldn't believe this is a guest bedroom. I hope over the camera you can feel just how grand it is with those 5-meter ceilings in here. But let me take you through the ensuite first, so we'll continue into the bedroom. You got the marble wrapped around in here. You have the vanity with the Jessie sanitary. You'll see Jessie used throughout the whole home. Now, even this mirror here has a unique design. Just check it out on top. The walls, as we saw in the lobby area. And if you come in with me, I just want to show you how big this bathroom is. So you've got the water closet and the shower closed off by a glass door, and as we come in, there's so much space in here, and they've even used that design on the walls in here with that custom built shampoonage on the side. Now in the bedroom itself, you have the bed right in the center with that unique backboard at the back. Also from here, we have an exit directly into that courtyard. So if you have guests staying over, they have their own sort of privacy and don't have to sort of disturb the rest of the home. Opposite the bed, you've got the TV setup built into the actual wall with a seating in front. Now off to the side here, with this marble archway which leads into the walk-in wardrobe, you'll see the quality of the materials that have been used in here. Like on the outside, you've got leather. On the inside, it's even lined with leather with pockets for your belts, your watches. You have a safe in here with a vanity mirror with those glamour lights right in front of it. Now, if we head back through the lobby, we'll continue the tour. Now you'll notice little details in here, like the AC grates above, how they've not used the plain black material. It's a metal surface which matches the theme of the home. Now on the entrance to the hallway, you'll notice that they've even put this metal around the archway, which sort of is a fine detail and gives a lot more character to the home. In front of the office, we have a seating or the waiting area for the office with wooden furniture dotted around. You'll notice on the walls how they have that wainscoting design. Now the entrance to the office has dual doors. Now these doors, you can feel the quality of these doors just by the weight of them, and they remind me of my apartment back in Paris. You'd have these type of doors, but like on the inside you have like a metal latch which you'd have to close. Now the office itself it's a man cave, I'd say, as well. But if you own this type of home, you need to maximize the time while you're here. So you can work from here with the office at the back, which has the seating in the front. You've got the wooden walls throughout. Now that's a eucalyptus that's been used for the walls, and you'll notice the grains. What a beautiful design that is. At the back, you've got a sort of touch of travertine in the wall with the shelving either side, and this magnificent painting goes really well with the theme. At the other side of the office is the lounge area. Now this can be used to sort of hold meetings. It can be used as a cigar room with that chandelier above. And as we're looking up, just check out the intricate design of the ceiling. My God, they've even used that eucalyptus in there. This is all hand carved. This incredible design. At the back is a fireplace made out of stone. Either side, again, a travertine shelving. With the materials used in the office, it feels so grand like the rest of the home. Like this coffee table here, it's made out of crocodile leather. It's incredible. Now, if we head a bit further down the corridor, we've got the first powder bathroom. Right next to it is the entrance to the service quarters. So you've got bedrooms, bathrooms, all kitted out for the staff that lives here. And right at the bottom, it's connected to the service kitchen with these stairs that lead all the way up to the first floor. Now the powder bathroom has, again, dual doors on the entry, and I just want to open it up so you can see the size of this bathroom and the design in here. So we've got a vanity here made out of stone, and it's actually made out of one piece of stone, and you'll see it's got that intricate design which is hand carved, all custom made specifically for this home, and matches the design on the mirror with the side tables either side of the sink. Now I want you to follow me all the way back to the lobby just so you have that orientation. We're going by the service quarters, the office here, and we're heading to the lobby, which is right next to the staircase that leads upstairs. Now I'll go into more detail about all this and the piano as we go up towards the bedrooms. Now as we walk along, I want you to notice little details like the trim on the marble floors. These are all little parts of the design which sort of increase the value and the sort of the design of this property. And also, if you look up, make sure you look up as we're going throughout the home, because the intricate details on the ceilings, like even the recessed lighting above has those ribbed edges. Like these are all amazing parts of the design. Like I love this home. Now at the back here is the informal lounge or the bar area. So you'll see that this side of the property has been created with or designed with entertainment in mind. So these spaces are all interconnected, the ones that we're going to tour now. The first one, as I said, is the informal lounge and bar. You'll see the oak wooden floors throughout. The furniture, my God, just by the touch and feel, you can feel the quality. These are all custom made. And I said to you guys earlier at the beginning of the tour that they design furniture for the royal families, like for the Saudis and stuff. So you can see that it's top quality. And I love the colors that they use, like the purple here that pops against all that dark wood. You see the chandelier above this huge coffee table below. You'll see a combination of the stone and the eucalyptus wood that we saw in the office. You'll see that lining all the walls here. Right behind me is a TV built into that divider, which sort of separates the bar and the lounge area, with the fireplace underneath. And also you'll notice a wine cooler right in between. Now behind the wall is the bar area. Now you'll see a transition from the oak wooden floors onto a backlit onyx. And this has got to be one of the most unique design bars that we've toured so far. If you come a little bit closer, I don't know if you can tell, but the material, it's not just a smooth surface. It has those veins. This is all, again, custom made. You've got the leather lining here with that fireplace underneath, and right at the back, you have these shelving. I love how they've dressed this home up for us. This is probably the best dressed home that we've toured so far. Even they've put whiskey, I would... That's a little bit strong for the morning. It's too early for one of those. We'll pour that a little bit later. But the design in here, so it's all kitted out. You've got the storage underneath with the shelves. Like, this is a perfect place to host. And you'll see with the dual sliding doors here why it's right on the edge, how it's connected with the bar and lounge outside. Across from us is the powder room. Again, as the bar, it matches the theme of the bar. So I've never seen a design like this in here. The veins that we saw on the bar itself, you'll see that on the floating vanity here. And I love this sort of contemporary design of the mirror right in front. Now, as we move through some of the rooms, you may have already noticed how it breaks up that classical style. Like, we went into the office and it popped out, like even this bar here. Now, a lot of the rooms do that in here, just sort of add a lot of dimensions to the home. And one of the bedrooms upstairs, I've got to say, is probably the best bedroom that I've seen so far in any of my house tours. Now, our next area is the formal lounge. You can see you have entry doors either side. Now, this room has a soft classical theme, and what I mean by that is you usually find this kind of theme with sort of gold colors, but with these nude neutral tones, it doesn't stick out too much, and it's actually really elegant. Now, the seating here has that coffee table in the center, again with the mother of pearl built into the table, and right at the back, another fireplace made out of marble. And I love those intricate details, and those details match sort of above. They've carved it into the wall with that Venetian mirror. I mean, how cool is that? Now, right between the two spaces is the chandelier, which is the highlight feature of this room. Its leaves sort of falling in that V line. Right behind you is an exit to the outdoors, so you can open those doors up and connect the two spaces. I'll show you that as we head outside. On the other side is another bit of seating. Just touching the materials, it feels incredible. Now, if we head through into the dining area now, you can see how these are all connected, and this has got to be the biggest dining table that I've ever seen. It's made out of glass, seats 18, and matches this side table. Now, if you follow me down, you can see even on the chairs, the details that they have around the top and the quality of the materials. I keep saying it's incredible. At the bottom of the room is the wine cooler. And if you look in there, they've dressed it nicely, even with these huge bottles of red wine. I mean, probably after this, I'll pour myself a mega pint. I don't know if you know what a reference that is to. Also, as you're looking down the room, you've got the two chandeliers above the table, and the ceiling, even though it's 4 to 5 meters high, they've put a mirror, so it feels absolutely massive inside. You've got an exit onto the outdoors here, again, like we did, not with sliding doors, just by a door, which is next to the corridor towards the powder room. Now, this is not just any powder room. I'm going to call this the grand powder room. As you come inside, this is fully an experience. I'd even call it a place to hang out. You've got this chandelier hanging down right in the center above this seating. I can literally imagine at an event or something, people in here chatting. You got the vanities on the other side, and it's got glowing semi-precious stone here with the Venetian mirrors right in behind. Also, if you look at the walls on the opposite side, how they've been carved, and this is all handmade with the two water closets either side. And as we open these doors here, it leads directly to the outside, which sort of functions with everything. Now, opposite the powder room is the kitchen. which has mainly white marble throughout it, but it's broken up with the darker tones in the veins. At the back, you've got the microwave with the cupboards either side. Below is the convection oven, but it's not the main oven in here. So at the back of the room, this is the kind of oven you think of when you think of a dream home. When I think of a dream home, this is the type of oven. And you usually find this in American homes in that style, but this has been specially imported from Florence and it's called Officine Gulo Firenze. I probably butchered the name of that, but we'll continue the tour anyway. Above it, you got that huge extractor fan. As we move along, there's so much storage surrounding us. Even these cool, nifty little drawers, as you open them up, brings that storage to the side. In the center, we got the marble island with the sink actually built into it and a cooker system. So the cooker system gives you cold water, hot water, and sparkling water directly from the tap. And you can see the mechanism for it underneath. We got a dishwasher off to the side. And what I love in kitchens is functionality. So as you open this drawer up, you got the bins. So when you're washing up, you can throw everything directly in there. Right here is the dual fridge freezer combo built into the cupboard so you don't notice it. And right behind you is the service kitchen with kitchen grade fridge, freezer, and that 6 gas cooktop. Now the kitchen is connected directly to the outdoors down the side walkway that we saw at the beginning of the tour. Now, as I was touring the downstairs, I told you that this side of the home is built for sort of entertaining, and the outdoors is a direct extension of that, especially as the kitchen is connected. So if you're catering, you can serve all your guests out here. Now, I'm really excited to show you this outdoor area, guys. As we're looking straight down, there are so many features that I want to show you. Our first stop along the way is the barbecue area. So we've got a Beretti barbecue at the back. You've got fridges here and a sink all on this travertine island, and that's connected directly to the dining table, which is made out of wood. And you'll notice that the wood matches the beams on the pergola above, and it seats 10. And I love how this sort of rustic boho theme of it contrasts really well with the travertine floors that we have throughout the whole backyard. Now, our next stop along the way is the fire pit. Now, I dare to imagine how many people you could fit in here, but it wraps all the way around. You've got a huge fire pit in the center, and it's looking directly onto the pool, which has that waterfall edge here on the side. And with the sound of that water feature, really creates a relaxing sort of atmosphere. My favorite part about it is these Sukabomo tiles that they've used on the interior, because they don't sort of stick out too much. And at the back, we have that landscaping with those 3 trees protruding out of the back of the pool. Now, opposite us, from here, we can see the home in all its glory and all those architectural lines. See that guardrail on the terrace above and those pillars which stretch across this whole downstairs area, and is sort of a separation between this covered space in between the indoors and the outdoors. Now you can see with these doors open how there's a whole flow between the indoors and the outdoors. You also have access from the bar at the back and the dining area with seating on both sides, and of course direct access to that grand powder room through that door there. Now if we head to the bottom of the pool, there is a whole outdoor lounge, and in any other setting this would be a sort of bar in a really fancy hotel or something. My favorite feature about this bar is the hanging day beds right at the bottom of the pool, and it's got a really unique feature where these tables are attached to it so you can pop your drink on there as you're getting your own tan. As we head up the stairs, we come into the actual lounge area. Now you've got seated dotted all around, so as you have guests over, you can be moving from seat to seat, talking to everybody, and we're all covered underneath one of those pergolas that matches the other one on the other side. And of course, you've got to have a bar at the back. So we've got the travertine bar with the high chairs at the front. And from here, we can see the access down the side walkway from the front gate. Now, the outdoor bar and lounge is connected directly through the indoor bar with the dual sliding doors here. And we get a little peek into that backlit onyx floor that we saw in there. Now, heading down these stairs, this is what I imagine the sort of forecourt to be. So once your guests arrive, they get dropped off here. They come outside and they have direct access to all these areas. You come out, you've got the sound of that water feature to the side and a view onto this magnificent structure. Now this reminds me of a sort of Roman palace with those pillars stretching all the way up and those sort of pieces missing out of it. Now this is probably one of my favorite parts of the home, as it has those sort of architectural lines. As we come into the courtyard, the concept of a courtyard dates back like 9,000–10,000 years, and you'll see it in a lot of different cultures. Like in Japan, you'll see those U-shaped homes with those gardens in the center, and in the Roman Empire it was very prominent. Now back then it was sort of had this functional feature where it created that protection, but today this design has become very popular as it brings in that natural light from the center of the home and creates this safe haven inside the middle of your home. Now this, looking at it from here, the architectural lines and everything, it really reminds me of like a piazza in Italy or somewhere in Paris. So we have this seating right here with the water feature trickling, making that beautiful sound, surrounded by these 4 trees on each corner with a bar at the back. Now that has a really unique hand-carved art feature right behind it. You'll see from here we have entries into the entertainment side. You've got an entry into that guest bedroom. But what we're going to do is we're going to head through this door directly to the bottom of the staircase. So right next to the staircase is the elevator, which leads all the way up to the rooftop, but we'll take that up there once we've toured the bedrooms on the first floor. Now, right at the bottom of the staircase is the piano, and you can see there how they've sort of engraved that detailing into the marble to make it the highlight feature down here. Now, in one of our other tours, I did have a go, so I'll take a seat and let's see if my skills have improved from the last time. That's not actually me playing. This is a self-playing piano. So when you have guests coming over, you can have that playing and it's reverberating around the whole home with this whole open space around the stairway. Now, if we take these stairs up, you can see on the landing how either side it connects in the middle, and on that landing there is a piece of artwork engraved into the wall. This is all custom made, but it's super minimalistic, doesn't stick out too much. So on the first floor, there are two wings. Right behind you is the family wing. So you have the primary and two other bedrooms. On the opposite side, I would call it the guest wing because it has a presidential suite. You'll see why I'm calling it the presidential suite. Also, while we're up here, you can see, as I was talking about, that natural light coming in from the center. You have all these windows surrounding it, and it feels so bright in here. Now we have a long hallway down here. One side leads to the service stairs and the other leads directly into the gym and the spa. Now the presidential suite, you have a family seating in the middle which looks onto the 100-inch TV built into the wall. Again, all this furniture is custom made with the best materials. I love the design up here. It's a bit of a change from the rest of the home. Now, as we look up as well, there's that beautiful chandelier. I told you to keep looking up whilst we're doing the tour. You can see the design of the recessed lighting, how it's done in a circle with that trim around the edge. And even the AC has been built into it like a circle. Now, the reason why I call it the presidential suite or the guest apartment is that up here you're fully autonomous, so you have your own kitchen. Now, this is probably one of my favorite designs of a wet kitchen. Like, you have the marble here, which sort of separates it from the rest of this living area. Now, you have the breakfast bar at the front with the high chairs in front. They've even dressed it with Dior plates and cups. Now it's fully equipped up here, so it's not a wet kitchen, it's a fully functional kitchen. You have the fridge freezer combo up here, you have a induction cooktop, a sink with a cooker mechanism as well. So that means that you have hot water, cold water and sparkling water with the system underneath for that cooker system. Now, what I love in here is how it's all wrapped in marble. You can see that shelving in front of it and the veins in that marble. It kind of looks like a person with the head up there, the arms sticking out. I love that design. Now, if we move further down, we're going to head into our first bedroom. As we're looking this way, you can see that's the entrance to the other bedroom. So as we come into this bedroom, there is a walk-in wardrobe with this space in between. Now you'll see two doors coming into this bedroom. The reason why that is because we've got a 100-inch TV in there with a cinema surround sound system. So you can close these doors off and create a soundproof room if somebody was sleeping in there. Also, you'll notice, again, engraved into the marble are the mother pearls. Now the walk-in closet is fully kitted out just as we saw with the first bedroom, with the drawers, with the leather lining inside and on the outside, but this is not the only walk-in wardrobe in here. Now, as we come into the bedroom, there is a seating right next to a fireplace with the TV above. As we're looking on this side, you can see how the walls have been made in that French sort of style. And on the other side, there's a door. It's not actually a door, that's just been put there to create a bit of symmetry on this wall. Right in the center of the seating, we have that chandelier hanging down with the coffee table down there. You can even see another one of those Dior cups. Now this is the second walk-in closet here. It's larger than the first one that we saw, and you even have mirrors surrounding the back wall, so it feels double in size. You've got so much storage in here, and even an island in the center with sort of space for your watches, all lined with leather. And I love how they've used that Roman pillar style on the edges of that island. You've got drawers back here which pull out, and even these, I love how they've dressed it with these sort of Hermes boxes and stuff. What an incredible home. Now at the back of the bedroom is the bed setup with a bed sit at the front, this incredible frame here that's made of leather with the wallpaper that feels like linen. Now the ensuite bathroom has dual doors on the entry. The first thing you see is the mother pearl that's engraved into the centerpiece of the ensuite bathroom. Now, as the day moves along, you can see the shadows move. It really is beautiful. Now that mother pearl matches the one on the marble countertop of the dual vanity. You have a Jessie sanitary and those mirrors either side with a glamour light and those wall fixtures lights. Now what I love about this ensuite bathroom is the symmetry it creates with the water closet and the ensuite shower. You have dual glass doors on the entry and that archway and the pillar in between. There's so much space inside with the Hansgrohe rain head above and even that custom built shampoonage into the wall. Now if we head back across the living room towards the other bedroom, from there you can see a bit more clearly that chandelier above, how beautiful it is. You also have a little entertainment space with a pool table. Obviously, I've got to have a go. It's tradition, so let's hope I don't. Go on, go. Yeah, we got one going. Lovely. So this is all connected with an outdoor area. So the home, I didn't speak about this, the home has an automation system designed by Lutron. With a push of a button, you can open these shears, the curtains, and with these dual sliding doors open, you have an outdoor area, so you're connected to the open air. You have a seating on one side and a little swing on the other. Now from here, we can also see more closely the stone guardrails that we saw from downstairs. And as we look down, we're looking onto that fountain, the lounge, the fire pit. I mean, this is such a great view from up here. Also, if we look down that way, you have direct access from that first bedroom that we saw in the presidential suite. Now, if we head back in, our next stop is the second guest bedroom. But hold on a second, I just want to show you from that side. Just check out the lining of this sofa here. It's made in leather and it matches these cushions. I'm amazed by this furniture. Now, the second guest bedroom is absolutely huge. You have those 5-meter high ceilings with the recessed lighting above, and just check out the trim design on the edge of the ceiling. Now the whole back wall here is lined with cupboards with a vanity mirror and vanity table. In front of the bed, we've got this seating, and the bed right in the center has that huge backboard with the wall actually seemingly floating. Now that's machine cut marble with mirrors either side, making it look even larger. You also have access directly onto a balcony. Now the back door here is the ensuite bathroom with a beautiful red tone. You can see that red marble on the countertop of the vanity with the Jessie sanitary and the mirror lining the whole back wall here nearly, and that glamour light built into it. Also, you'll see that red matching the tones on the floor, and you'll see this little leather seat behind me. All that's custom made. Also, the entry into the water closet and the ensuite shower is separated by glass with the marble pillar in between. Now let's head back through the bedroom. Right next to it is the entrance to the gym. So you have direct access from the presidential suite, or it's separated as well in the hallway, so you don't have to disturb anyone in that presidential suite. Now coming into the gym, we have wooden floors throughout. Now our first door here is a small little powder room. You'll see that floating travertine vanity here in the back. Now what's great about the wooden floors, it's sort of made for gyms, so it has that softer feel to it, so you can work out in here. We've got mirrors surrounding us and even on the ceiling, so it makes the space feel even larger. We've got the state-of-the-art techno gym equipment. We've got the treadmill here at the back. And at the back of the gym is the spa area. So between these two areas, there is a screen. And when I first tried to open this screen, it started, if you can see, it wobbled like that. And for a second I panicked and I thought it was gonna fall, like I sweat through in a second. So it's attached at the top. You can slide it off to separate these two areas. Now the spa area is wrapped in travertine. You got a Swedish sauna wrapped in wood, and the steam room with the mosaic tiles and that Rolls-Royce starlight ceiling. And at the back here is the massage room, also wrapped in travertine. You've got an automated massage bed in the center. If you just, by the press of a button, you can lift, close it. This is a great thing to have at home. I would love to have one of these. Now, if we head back through the gym, we're gonna make our way to the west wing of the home, to the family bedrooms. We go by that grand staircase again, and to our left side is the primary bedroom, but we'll leave that one for last. We'll start right at the top and work our way down. Now, this is the kids' bedroom. We've got dual doors on the entry, which you can open up. And you can see there's a blue theme, so I'm guessing this is the boys' bedroom. We've got the bed off to the side with the bedsit in the front. The materials here are so soft. It really does feel like a kid's room. You got mirrors to one side, and opposite us, there's this chest of drawers. At the back is the learning area, the kids area. You got a desk set up with the shelving to the side. You'll see the metal railings like we see on some of the archways, and we'll see those later in the tour. Now, what I love about this is they've dressed it with Harry Potter books. Now, Harry Potter is close to my heart. A fun fact about me is that I have a one and only tattoo on my body, and that's a Harry Potter tattoo. So that's my geekiness coming out. Now, we walk in here into the walk-in wardrobe connected to the ensuite bathroom. We've got the storage space wrapping us here with the cupboards and that lighting that comes on as you open it up. Now, the bathroom is wrapped in a blue marble. Again, with those architectural lines, you'll see the marble has been fully book matched as well. So those veins match perfectly. We got the dual floating vanity with the marble countertop. It's kind of a different shade of blue, but matches with everything. And what I love about these bathrooms is, again, that symmetry. You got the water closet separating the ensuite shower, and so much space in here with that huge rain head above and that custom made shampoonage. Now, if we head back down the hallway towards the next bedroom, now if you remember, I spoke about the home having different themes in different rooms. This one has a totally different one we haven't seen before, and it breaks apart that sort of marble, and this is one of the reasons why this room made an impression of me. I don't want to say it's my favorite room that I've seen in a luxury home, but it kind of is. It has a Japanese minimalistic theme, and once you close this door off, it doesn't feel like you're part of the home that we've toured already. Now, we have wood surrounding us everywhere, but they've broken it up with having these laser cut lines. You've got all this shelving space with these huge cupboards that open up with the drawers inside to store your watches, also leather lined. At the back, you've got the travertine back wall here with the recessed lighting in between those panels. And the bed here reminds me of those sort of boho materials that you may find in Bali, with a bed sit right at the front and that little bed for a dog or even a cat. I'm more of a dog person myself. At the back of the room is the office space. Now, I'm guessing this is sort of more of a kid's room. Maybe that's why I like it. I'm a kid, as I said. I love Harry Potter. But we got the office desk set up here with another little bit touch of travertine in with that wood and the TV built into it. It's so minimalistic in here, and especially as the sun sets, this archway window with the mosaic design, it creates all these shadows moving across. Now, the ensuite bathroom again has that wooden door on the entry, and you can see how they've broken up that wood design with the laser cut details. Some of them are horizontal and some of them are vertical, so it creates a lot of dimensions. The bathroom itself has those 5-meter ceilings and is wrapped in travertine. So they've broken up the wood in the bedroom with the travertine. Here they've broken up the travertine with the wood. You'll see it lining the cupboards at the back, even either side of the floating vanity. You'll see that there's the wood with the recessed lighting in behind, which seems like it's floating, and it wraps all the way up to the ceiling with the lights actually built into the wood. Floating vanity has a travertine top with the mirror above it and that glamour light built into it. At the back of the room are these two huge doors leading into the water closet and the ensuite shower. Also wrapped in travertine, you have the custom-made shampoonage and the rain head above. Now, I'm not gonna say this is my favorite bedroom of all the tours we've done so far, but it's definitely up there. It's my kind of vibe. Now, if we head back out here, we're finally into that primary bedroom. You've got the dual doors on the entry and the marble carpet which stretches all the way down. Now, the reason why it's called a marble carpet is because it has that intricate design, and it's actually made with water jets. Off to the side, we've got a little coffee station. They've dressed it up, even with those Dior espresso cups and even some cookies off to the side. But the primary bedroom, it consists of two spaces. You've got the bedroom area and the lounge area, all separated by these metal screens with a touch of eucalyptus wood in them. Now, we've got seating wrapping around with the coffee table right in the center and the huge chandelier above. This thing is magnificent, and it shines a lot brighter than this. We actually had to turn it down. Across from us is the travertine wall with the fireplace actually built into it, and that TV also nestled into that wall. Now, I want to take it off to the side. I've talked about the home automation. Now, you don't always have to be looking for a button. You can actually just pull it to the side a little bit and it starts to open up automatically and reveals a lot of details like we've seen on the exterior of the building. With the shears closed, you can't see that. And I've talked about this, I've talked through this whole tour, how these are Venetian windows. Actually, I made a mistake. That's a little bit of a fail. These are actually all Georgian style windows on the outside, made by a German company. Now, the bedroom area itself, you can see another one of those screens. You've got the royal bed here in the back with those royal colors and that gold carpet, but it's not too much gold. It's not sticking out in your face. You can see the travertine machine cut wall in the back with the eucalyptus wood surrounding it, and the bed set at the front with the wood from it matching the wood on the study table. Also, you have shelving either side, and if you look into detail a little bit into the shelving, the back wall has been padded with leather in that diamond design that you might find in a Rolls Royce. Now we're off into the primary bathroom. It has dual sliding doors on the entry, and the centerpiece is a bathtub, and this is a Kohler bathtub. Now, it took the developer 2 years waiting for this, and this is actually the last piece made exactly like this. Because it is so difficult to do, you actually have 2 bathtubs in one, and the first one that was shipped actually got damaged, and that's why they stopped making them, because they kept getting damaged through the shipment. But what's awesome about it is with the press of a button, it creates this sort of waterfall edge. So it's a jacuzzi, a bathtub. I mean, this is incredible. We actually haven't ever seen anything like this before. Head first to the other wet area where we have the ensuite shower across from the water closet. Now, in the ensuite shower itself, we have the most expensive shower head that Hans Grohe makes. It's called Axor, and it has so many features. It has 4 jets coming out either side. You've got the rain head feature and a mist stream right in the middle. All of this is custom built in here. You have the marble surrounding with that custom made shampoonage. At the back of the bathroom, you've got a vanity either side of the entrance to the walk-in closet. You'll see it has that backlit onyx and those mirrors above with that wooden trim and the glamour lights built into it. And if we just look up at the ceiling one final time on the bedroom floor, you can see how it's been indented with those details around the edges and that recessed lighting above. Now, the walk-in closet is absolutely huge. You have carpet all along the floors. At the back of the room is the vanity setup with mirrors surrounding you so you can check yourself out from all angles. And you'll even see on the drawers details like the leather, which has that diamond stitching. We have even more storage here around the back. You'll see the cupboards have the glass windows so you can display your clothes if you'd like. And right in the center is the wooden island. You'll see the gold trim around the edges, and on the front, again, the leather with the diamond stitching with the chair right at the front. Now, we've finished our tour of the primary bedroom. Let's head to the lift and make our final stop, which is the rooftop. So we're ending our tour on the rooftop. Right behind you there's a covered area, so as the sun moves along it sets over there so you can chill out. There's a bit of desert landscaping with the turf. It's beautiful with that sunset. Now coming up, this whole rooftop area is covered. There's a walkway down here which leads to the barbecue area, so let's head over there and work our way down. It's kitted out, you've got the pizza oven, a Beretti barbecue with all this open space. Now it's connected with that indoor area. Now as we saw downstairs with the outdoor lounge, now this in itself would be a bar and any sort of fancy hotel. As soon as we come in we have the dining table which seats 10. Now you can see this is all custom made furniture as the inlays of the chairs themselves matches the sofa right next to it. The quartz on the tabletop matches the quartz on the coffee table right in the center with the wooden trims on the side. Now if you look above us you'll notice pockets of the indented ceiling with the recessed lighting, and surrounding us is all this seating just as we had in the lounge downstairs. You can sort of be socializing, hopping from one chair to another, and of course up here you got to have a bar area. It's wrapped in that eucalyptus wood, although it's got a little bit of a gold trim this time. In front of the actual bar you got the high seating, you got the chairs with the high tables, and I love the design of the actual tables themselves. Now if you move around a little bit you can see the intricate design on the bar. It has that rib design which matches the glass on the bottom, and the countertop has that sort of monochromic effect. Off to the side is a little bit of boho seating outside so you can sort of appreciate the sunrise if you want to and those views. On the back wall it's lined with shelving with the wooden cabinets and drawers either side. Also you'll notice the metal railings that we saw on the archways downstairs, and the wallpaper itself is woven and matches the ceiling above. Now it's only fitting that we end the tour in a bar. We've seen so many throughout the tour and we want a little bit of time to sit, relax and maybe have a drink. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour as much as we did. We surely enjoyed touring this mega mansion for you. And if you did enjoy it, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you guys in the next tour.
Fuiste perdiendo entre las sombras, desvaneciendo, siempre otro despedir, a veces más lento, demasiado rápido para mí, siempre tan fuerte, mi necesidad por ti, la primera